Lil Nas X has been making headlines for some time now. He dropped another chart topper with a music visual that was jaw-dropping. So today we take a deeper look at Panini music video and go over things you missed when watching. You are not going to want to miss this one. Stay tuned.
Panini is a fan that loves you when you're more underground.
Do you want to win any of these items on your screen? If so, be sure to watch the whole video, leave a like, and comment the hidden message. And with that being said, let's get right into the video.
Number 10. Hidden Japanese reference. A lot of people thought this music video was taking place in Tokyo because of a scene in the music video that said Tokyo Cowboy seen in the background and in the thumbnail of the music video and the aesthetic of the city and color scheme. But Tokyo Cowboy can mean a lot of different things. One of the possibilities is that it was just a reference to a 1994 movie directed by Kathy Garneau, which was about a young Japanese man with an interest in Western films and is fired from his job to become a real-life cowboy in Japan. People believe this is what he's referencing to in the music video because he is known to reference animes in his songs in the past, and this is just another time where he referenced a Japanese film. He also reflects on the character going back to Old Town Road, quitting his 9-to-5 to become an artist, with his famous single Old Town Road about cowboys, which is why we believe he is referencing this movie in the music video. What do you guys think? Drop down your theory in the comments below. Number 9. Lil Nas X as Iron Man. Lil Nas X is a huge fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. For this particular video, he talked to his directors to make it happen to make him a real Iron Man, his favorite superhero, and a dream he always had finally came to life. He has been asked many times if the Panini music video represents Iron Man, and he says it's up for your own interpretation. He won't disclose because it will ruin the mystery. But we here believe that it has to do with Iron Man, since it's no secret that he is a Marvel fan. Number 8. Lil Nas X disses fans.
But then once you reach a heightened level of success, they not really messing with you like that no more.
The chorus of Panini is honestly very simple, but it speaks to the honest nature that Lil Nas X wants to have with his fans. Just say to me what you want from me. Now obviously this isn't like a I want you to give me $5,000 kind of thing. Lil Nas X is asking them to give him the truth about their feelings in regard to what he is, what he's doing, the music he's making, the deals he's doing, etc. Again, he doesn't want the far end of the spectrum via hate, but rather he wants them to feel safe enough in their relationship with him as a rapper and a person to say what they truly feel, such as if he does get too big in his brand, that they'll tell him that and that he'll hopefully understand and come back down to earth. This is what he means by appealing to all the fans he has out there, not just the ones who came into his life because of Old Town Road, but the ones that he had during his indie days and the people who liked him when he started doing his Twitter and Vine threads and videos to build up his name. Every fan is important in his eyes, and as is their thoughts on him. He doesn't want to ignore or forget them because he gets new fans via new songs, which again shows his wisdom on matters like this. Number 7. Why is Lil Nas chasing her?
From the show called Chowder, who was obsessed with the main character Chowder.
Another big indication of how far Lil Nas X is willing to go in order to get his fans back, all his fans back, is the chase that we see in this music video. In it, a young girl, played by Sky Jackson, is shown in a futuristic city that Lil Nas X is blasted all over, and she's not amused. In fact, she's basically disgusted, so much so that she tries to get away from all of it, yet everywhere she goes, there he is, either as a hologram or as a channel, or even being there right next to her. Obviously, this is rather depressing for her because she wants nothing to do with him in the context of this video. Kind of like how a fan who was over a certain celebrity doesn't want to see their face or hear their voice when it comes to their breakup. But Lil Nas X doesn't give up and literally chases her all over the city and beyond. Now it's easy to think this as a version of stalkerism, but it's a little more complicated than that. He wants to prove that he's still worthy of her attention and adoration. He just wants her to give him a chance, which for much of the video she won't do. But at the end, Lil Nas X turns off all the billboards and the signs and the graphics of himself and instead replaces it with things like trees, flowers, and wildlife, showing her at the end that he knows what she wants. She wants the purity that started it all off, and he's willing to bring that back. She just needs to let him. Number 6. Lil Nas's materialism problem.
Wait. Did you see the bracelet?
The third and final verse in the track shows a bit of a curveball, but it's not exactly what you think. Now when it's all done, I get the upper hand. I need a big Benz, not another fan, but I still want you as a fan. I'm gonna need to sit down, don't mean to make demands, but I need you to. That makes Lil Nas X sound materialistic, but actually, he's using that to show what he would prefer to get from his new fame. Mainly, he would rather have a new car than a new fan that doesn't appreciate him for what he's trying to do, because a car doesn't want anything from him, but a fan might. He's saying that he's content with who he has right now in terms of his fame, fan base, and that he doesn't want to lose what he's got because he finally got somewhere. Number 5. Lil Nas X clears things. Let's look at the second verse now. Hey Panini, don't you be a meanie. Thought you wanted me to go up, why you trying to keep me teeny now? Now they need me, number 1 on streaming. Oh yeah, you used to love me, so what happened, what's the meaning? He knows that there are going to be people who feel betrayed by him because of his more mainstream appeal, and he's trying to tell them that this isn't how it should be, because it is indeed the hope of every musical artist to hit it big. Even those who know that they're not going to be much more than indie stars, or won't get a big record label, acknowledge that getting number 1 song or album or getting awards is the real goal. Or won't get a big record label, acknowledge that getting a number 1 song or album or getting awards is the real goal. He is appealing to their natures by asking them to be fair about it all, to not abandon him because of these platitudes. But it also acknowledges that it's not always about that. He has a life and a career he wants to achieve, and he wants to do all he can to achieve that, but he also wants to remember the people who helped him get this far. It may sound oxymoronic, but that couldn't be further from the truth. There is a balance to things like this, but like in all balancing acts, that means that both sides have to equal out. What price? Fame? That last topic lends perfectly back into what Lil Nas X is showing off in the music video for the price, because as the music video shows off, in this version of the future, Lil Nas X is everywhere. He's advertising all the different kinds of products and things that the future has to offer, but as he tries to appeal to this one fan, more on her later, we see her resisting the power of him. Hey Panini, don't you be a meanie. Thought you wanted me to go up, why you trying to keep me teeny? It's a dreamy, wished it on a genie. I got fans finally, and you wanted them to see me. It's a classic dichotomy of stars and artists. When they're on the bottom rung of the success ladder, we only get seen by people who truly appreciate what we do, meaning that they don't look at the star power. It's not there at the time. They see what the gifts we bring are and appreciate that. In contrast, when a celebrity becomes a true star, their outer appearance is oftentimes more glamorized than their skill. Look at guys like Brad Pitt or Leonardo DiCaprio. They're seen as dreamboats, and oftentimes people want to see their movies just to see them, which is good for them because it ensures their star status. But it's not exactly what all celebrities want. They want to be praised because of their acting skill, their music skill, etc. It's not just about the fame, and that's why some people are turned off by them, because they see them everywhere. Just like Lil Nas X is seen in the music video, and they're so over it because they know that they weren't this big before, much cooler before because they had fans that really cared about them, and not the hype or legend that surrounds them. This is technically where Lil Nas X stands right now, because he was basically a nobody in 2018 until the first version of Old Town Road started an internet craze that led him to getting big, and then the 2019 remix with Billy Ray Cyrus allowed him even bigger fame. So he's getting to the higher side of the ladder of fame, and he's noticing that there are people leaving because of said fame. He doesn't want that. He wants his old fans and his new fans to come together and support him in the ways that matter, which is noble but may not be possible. Still, the fact that he acknowledges what's going on and is trying to make sure it doesn't happen is wisdom in and of itself, and something that a lot of rappers and celebrities don't have or just don't care about. Number 3, overusing auto-tune. One look at the music video of Panini and you see exactly what Lil Nas X is going for. This is the future that we are all dreaming about, and that the various sci-fi movies are stating will be our future. I mean, just look at the opening shot if you don't believe me, as the title for Panini is very much in sci-fi text, making it look like it's a word from the future. Then, as we zoom into the city itself, we can see neon lights, massive billboards, holograms, all of which feature Lil Nas X. We head down to the streets and we see people wearing holographic headgear or VR headsets, and on it goes. Later, Lil Nas X is dancing with robots, because why not at this point? And that's still only scratching the surface of what the music video for Panini shows. It's clear that Lil Nas X and his crew wanted something special, all while appealing to those who most definitely like this kind of thing, and it's hard to blame them. I mean, there are many legendary sci-fi movies and TV shows that have this kind of thing. Blade Runner, Ready Player One, and many more to come to mind. Even video games like Mass Effect nailed this kind of look too, so why not do your own spin-off when the time comes? I mean, how many of these music videos are going to have songs that you think can feed the sci-fi theme? Sure, I may be geeking out a little bit because I love sci-fi, but you have to admit, it looks really good. Very clean, and they make you think you are in this world. And for 2 minutes and 24 seconds, you technically are. So enjoy. Number 2, why Panini? And what does that have to do with the music video? So, I'm sure you're wondering what exactly the intent of the name Panini is in the song. The obvious answer is a sandwich, which wouldn't be the first time an artist has done a song after food, but doesn't exactly fit the sci-fi theme. Ironically though, on 2 fronts, the real answer doesn't exactly mesh until you hear the backstory, because the name is a reference to a character on the former Cartoon Network show, Chowder. Confused? There was a character on the show named Panini. Chowder premiered on November 2nd, 2007 and ran for 3 seasons with 49 total episodes. It received mostly positive reviews, as well as 1 Primetime Emmy Award win, 6 Annie Award nominations, and 2 additional Emmy Award nominations during its run. The series finale, Chowder Grows Up, aired on August 7th, 2010. That last line was very critical here, because in the show, the character known as Panini was a girl who had a major crush on the main character, Chowder, basically to the point of obsession. And at first, Chowder wasn't into her at all. She would blast that they were together, but he knew that wasn't the case. Eventually, he came to have feelings for her in the series finale, and even had a family with her. How does that relate to Lil Nas X? Simple. He uses the example of Panini to talk about his fans. Panini was obsessive over Chowder in the show. She's a representation of fans who love you when you're small. Once you get the spotlight, they aren't feeling you as much. The song is not a diss, but anger towards the fans, but also wanting them back. Still confused? I got your back. He's basically saying that because of his success, more on that later on, he's getting fans who about a year ago likely didn't know his name. He's thrilled that he has all these fans, but at the same time he's concerned about losing the fans that help him make a name back when he was on Twitter and other social media platforms where he got his name. This isn't something that a lot of people in the industry think about because they know fans are fickle, but for Lil Nas X, it's much more than that. Every fan is special to him, and he doesn't want to lose them because he's on a more mainstream level rather than an indie darling. Before we get into the #1 spot, we have 2 honorable mentions that we couldn't leave out of the list, as we're sure some of you wondered about this. Honorable mention number 1. There were a lot of comments about the line "Day Trip took it to 10." If you listen to rap and hip hop, this should be obvious and not a surprise to you, but there were a lot of comments of people wondering why this was in the song from people who were not aware. Take a Day Trip, composed of Denzel Baptiste and David Birol, is a DJ/producer duo based in New York. They have produced for many other artists such as Sheck West, Juice WRLD, 6ix9ine, and many others. The irony here is that Lil Nas X and Take a Day Trip have been friends for a while now, but this is the first time they've ever collaborated. Judging by the turnout of the song and the buzz it's getting, the song was a success, which likely means that they will be working together in the future. But why is this a hidden reference? For a while now, rappers have been paying tribute to the producers and the people behind the scenes for the music tracks and the music videos, and Panini had a great example of that. For the track was worked on by many people, and the music video had a ton of people helping make it look like it did. So giving credit where credit is due is Lil Nas X's way of giving thanks for all the effort put into this. Honorable mention number 2. Just like Old Town Road music video, one of his main messages in the video were being far away from people and just being connected to nature. Lil Nas X said in a live radio interview on August 14th, 2019 that teenagers these days are on screens too much and really need to do something active. Now let's get into that #1 spot, the strange ending. At the end of the video, you can see she looked relieved to see nature appear around the building and the ads disappearing. Again, this just shows that one of the main messages this music video wanted to put out is that corporations are given too much power and are being allowed to spam their ads everywhere and anywhere, and how nature may not be around too long thanks to expansion of large cities and companies trying to fill up their wallets. We believe this because Lil Nas X is no surprise a nature lover. And there you have it, a deeper look into the music video and lyrics to Panini. What do you think of the song now that you've heard this analysis? Do you like the music video and the song even more now? Did you notice something we didn't? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on King Trending.
A simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's really your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. Go for it.